think about yesterday. Your smile, your style so fly. My, oh my.
I have a question for you. Do you believe in fairies? Sometimes I take a page out of Anne Shirley's book and see a fantastical world alive in the garden. Suddenly, the flower petals become a little bed, tucked just so. I notice tiny eggs that have acquired a few extra speckles. Wildflowers swaying when there isn't much breeze at all. Maybe there's a perfectly ordinary explanation for all of it. Maybe it's just summer working its magic. Or maybe, well, I'll let you decide for yourself. Today, join me as we prepare the garden for some very tiny visitors, make a few of my favorite summer recipes, and do a little haul of books and treasures to make the most of the season. So put your kettle on, settle in somewhere comfortable, and let's spend some magical summer moments together. Let's begin in the garden. I want to share some of my favorite garden moments from this year. We have so many new friends out here this year, and I'll be introducing you to them too. A few weeks back, I pulled up our garlic for the year. At first, I tried pulling it a little too early, but we eventually got it right, and we got so much of it. This was our first year successfully growing garlic, and I'm so excited to use it. And now those garlic beds have a whole new life, full of bush beans, cucumbers, and other greens. We also pulled up all of our carrots for this season. The kids and I had so much fun pulling these, so we have a new empty spot that I'm still trying to figure out what to do with. Around the same time we harvested the garlic, I decided it was finally time to give our oregano and thyme a big haircut. I brought big basketfuls into the kitchen, and the kids helped me to hang the leaves to dry. A couple of weeks later, we stripped all of them, and by the end of it, we had jars full of dried herbs for the kitchen. I love that gardening gives us these little projects throughout the year. Plant something, watch it grow, harvest it, and find another way to enjoy it. I mentioned earlier that I would introduce you to our new little garden friends. This year, so many little bird mamas have made their nests around our house, and we have had the joy of watching these tiny babies hatch and grow. And then there's this little bunny, who has been prancing about the garden in the evenings. We leave our bunny friend carrots and other little snacks from time to time, but mostly we try not to bother him. There may be more than one bunny visiting us, but so far we're just not sure. In my mind, this bunny has all kinds of adventures in our garden. Perhaps he wanders beneath the tomatoes after everyone has gone inside, visits the chickens, and follows the little paths between the flowers. I like to imagine that while we are going about our days, there is another tiny world unfolding quietly alongside us. a world of nests and hidden pathways and small garden visitors who have made this place their home too. In our present-day garden, we have been delighting in summer abundance, enjoying squash and peppers, tomatoes and blueberries, you name it. We have picked tons of blueberries and also brought an abundance home from our Mimi's house, which is great because we are going to need them for a special treat later. Let's take a little detour for a quick summer haul. Like the squirrels in the garden, I too like to gather up and store things in the summertime. First, 2 new recipe books. This one is Brave Tart. I have a fondness for James Beard Award winners. I find them to be cookbooks full of depth and technique as well as fun recipes. I also bought The Perfect Scoop. I haven't spent much time working with different ice cream recipes, but homemade ice creams come together so quickly, and I have some really special projects up my sleeve for this summer. Then there's this RoboTime puzzle. I saw this in a hobby shop and I immediately fell in love with it. It's a 3D mechanical puzzle with moving parts inside. It's so intricate and cozy. If you look on the inside, it has tons of little places where the parts are actually moving like a little coffee factory, which I just thought was absolutely adorable. I'm having so much fun working on this one. I also picked up a few goodies for the garden this year. First, a new bird feeder. I think I'm gonna worry about putting this one together later. Then, a few little goodies to help us with our fairy village. I want to make sure our little garden friends are comfortable. Can you believe how cute these are? Then I have 2 fabrics that I have very special plans for. This goose and garden fabric reminds me of a little English cottage on the countryside. And this lavender fabric is just stunning. I am a sucker for floral motifs, and lavender is definitely among my favorites. Lastly, I picked up some soft-colored pencils for a bit more vibrancy in my coloring pages. My kids are inheriting my previous color pencils, and they are thrilled about this. Let's take a few minutes to make an easy little summer meal. This layer salad is so filling and takes advantage of some of the summer harvest. Tomatoes and radishes, even basil if you like. It starts with a nice crunch from shredded red cabbage and radishes, layered with some greens. You can choose whatever you want. I usually use spinach. Then we top this with some summer-ripe, bright red tomatoes. We'll put some nice, fresh cheese tortellini on top. And then we will add some homemade ranch and finish with crumbled bacon. This is hearty, tasty, and fresh, and it comes together very quickly, so everybody can get back to playing outside and enjoying the summertime. I've been gathering a stack of books for summer reading, and I have a list waiting now that I'm very excited about. The Story She Left Behind feels like exactly the sort of book I love to read this time of year. It promises old secrets, family history, beautiful settings, and just a touch of mystery, all things that pair wonderfully with quiet summer afternoons. I'm also hoping to begin The Dragon Riders of Atlantia. I've heard it's the start of a wonderfully immersive fantasy series, and I'm always excited to discover a new world that I can completely disappear into. This is also easily one of the most beautiful additions on my shelf, and I am not above being drawn in by beautiful books. If it's as magical as I've been told, I have a feeling this one is not going to stay on my shelf for very long. I'll also be diving into Very Good Jeeves. After enjoying My Man Jeeves so much, I don't think I'm quite ready to leave Bertie and Jeeves behind. I'll tell you more about this in a minute. If I get a bit of extra time, I'm going to dive into the Heartless Hunter duology. It follows a witch hiding her powers and a witch hunter who has no idea that the girl he's falling for is exactly who he's been trained to destroy. There's magic, a little enemies to lovers tension, and plenty of mystery. Sounds like a fun escapist read for the summer. I also want to share a few books I've already completed that I really think you'll enjoy. First is Dungeon Crawler Carl, which might be the biggest surprise of the bunch. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this one nearly as much as I did. It's a really funny sci-fi adventure that somehow manages to balance ridiculous humor with genuinely compelling characters. If I had to describe it, I'd say it's something like Ready Player One crossed with Expeditionary Force and a little bit of chaos thrown in. Next is My Man Jeeves. This has been such a delight. If you love period dramas but you want something much lighter but still witty, this is a super fun read. Then, Shield of Sparrows and Rites of Starling were probably my favorite fantasy reads so far this summer. If you enjoy contemporary fantasy with rich world building and some memorable characters, I highly recommend them. It's a bit later in the evening, and now that the kids are in bed, I'm going to put a little bit of time into a sewing project I've had in mind for a while. We're going to use the beautiful fabric that we got. I had found a few lovely fabrics, and you all voted for this one in my community tab. I liked this one the best too, so I was really glad you chose it. I don't get many long evenings to myself, so having time like this to just slow down and focus on one single thing feels like it adds so much to my days. It puts me in a peaceful and joyful state of mind. If you haven't taken some time to focus on one single project for yourself lately, I challenge you to plan that right now.
Gold on those lips and honey on those fingertips. Can you imagine us two out in the woods in a big old house? We'd pass our days on clouds floating around. Oh, since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Oh, I can take it all. Wish me good luck, give me the courage to ask for more.
It's a new day, and I think it's time to work on our fairy garden village. While we do this, I will think about our little fairy friends, send up a few prayers of gratitude for our home, and maybe ask how we can extend the blessings we have to those around us. These days, we've had lots of summer afternoon storms. This evening, we've got the summer rains outside our windows and it's the perfect weather for baking. So let's get our lemon blueberry breakfast rolls started so we can have a lovely breakfast tomorrow. I am a sweet roll lover and it has taken me literal years of effort to find the best recipe for these rolls. I'm only going to share it here because this secret has to be enjoyed by everyone. We'll prep these in the evening and tomorrow morning we'll do a final rise and bake for an indulgent breakfast treat. First, we will make the filling with our garden blueberries. Around the same time, we will prepare our riced potatoes, which is the secret ingredient to make our dough super soft. We're going to let these cool and have a bit of an evening tea before we continue. As always, I've included the recipe for these rolls on my blog, and I'll include that link in the description below. In the morning, these rolls will bake up wonderfully soft and pillowy, with sweet tart blueberries tucked into every swirl and a bright hint of lemon running through them. And once they're warmed from the oven, we're going to finish them with a creamy lemon blueberry glaze that melts into all of those beautiful layers. They make the most delicious sunshine-filled breakfast, truly the perfect summertime treat. In the evening, I wandered back outside to the fairy village one last time. Something looked just a little different. A few touches I hadn't left there before. Maybe I'd simply forgotten how I'd left them, and maybe the breeze had just rearranged everything. Or perhaps, summer really is full of a little magic after all. Whatever the answer, I hope you noticed a little magic wherever you spent today. Thank you so much for being here with me today, friends. If you're looking for a little inspiration and enjoy creating a cozy home, remember to like and subscribe. There are so many more ideas ahead. See you next time, friends.
I don't know what's on your mind.